Good evening and welcome along to the Wisma Belia Hockey Stadium. This is the one we've all been waiting for at the QNet Men's Asian Champions Trophy 2016. It is India versus Pakistan, match 7 of the tournament. So the crowds are already making their way in. There's some loyal Pakistan supporters. Indian flags flying high as well here in Kuantan in East Malaysia. A good amount of noise being made by them as well out there. So India currently second in the table behind Malaysia, the hosts. They have 4 points in the tournament so far from their 2 games, and Pakistan just behind them, nibbling away on their heels. They're in third with 3 points. Let's get the thoughts of the coaches ahead of this game.
Khawaja, Pakistan against India. We always get very excited about it. How is it from a coaches and players perspective?
Yeah, no doubt. Pakistan and India, both teams, they are very skillful, and always the spectators, they are always excited to see Pakistan and India. But to me, as a coach, my team is just normal and they are ready to play good hockey, good, their potential. So to me, it's a simple match, and we'll try our best to give excellent performance. That is our target.
Here's a look at the head-to-heads between India and Pakistan in the last 5 matches. Interestingly, Pakistan have won 3 of the last 5. India just 1, and there's been 1 draw as well. Let's see what Roland Altmans has to say.
Roland, it's the old foe, Pakistan. How are you approaching this one?
Well, we approach it like we do every normal game. Of course, we want to bounce back from yesterday. We felt that we could have done more in yesterday's game than we have done. We were not happy with the result, and this is the way to show the capacity of the Indian team today. And it's by coincidence, Pakistan is our opponent for this game, but otherwise we would have done the same. And of course, we all know the weight of a game like this. It's like the old firm, let's say, huh? And we know that, but at the same time, the most important thing is that we stick to our plans. We clearly discussed the way we want to play today, and I'm sure my players will give a very good performance.
Roland, best of luck. Thanks for your time.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Players waiting in the wings then. India versus Pakistan. India away to the left-hand side. They'll be captained this evening by Uthappa. SV Uthappa leading his side out, and the captain of Pakistan, Farid Ahmed, leads Pakistan out this evening. Just gone 6:30 local time here on the east side of Malaysia in Kuantan, and it is match 7 of the QNet 2016 Men's Asian Champions Trophy. Thanks very much for joining us. Good crowd building for this one, and ahead of this evening's game, another big announcement, and that is for one of our umpires, umpire Murray Grime. He officiates his 200th senior international match today. He's the only umpire, he's just one of 5 now to reach this milestone. Career highlights include 4 Olympic Games and 2 World Cups, and the presentation taking place ahead of this game, India versus Pakistan. That Jed Curran handing over a little memorabilia, and alongside him the Asian Hockey Federation CEO Dato Tayyab Ikram. So that's the official presentation, and congratulations to Murray. What a distinguished career it has been. We'll delve into a little bit more of it throughout the game. Before we get going, of course, the national anthems of both sides. Pakistan versus India on the way.
तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाए सब जय गाथा
All right, then it's business time. It's India versus Pakistan, match 7 of the QNet 2016 Men's Asian Champions Trophy, coming from Kuantan in Malaysia. Beautiful evening for it. We'll start with Pakistan lineup. Imran Butt keeps his place in goal. And then here's a little look at the back 5 look for Pakistan. Pakistan, who lost their first game 4-2 against Malaysia and won their second against Korea, currently 3 points in the table. That puts them in 3rd place, just behind India. Look there at their midfield and the front line, of course. Mohamed Irfan Jr., Abdul Khan and Ajaz Ahmad. So a 5-2-3 formation for coach Junaid. The 2012-2013 winners, of course, Pakistan, and their opponents this evening are India. Srijesh in goal. India, who won the 2011 edition of the Asian Champions Trophy. There's their back 4 of Kumar, Lakra, Rupinder and Kottajit. Chinglan Sana in the midfield, and Sardar Singh, of course, holding that midfield role. Number 8 there in the midfield, Akash Deep as well alongside him. Nikhil Thamaya, Ramandeep Singh up front. And talking of players to watch out for in this game, keep an eye out for this chap, Ali Bilal, number 2. He's a defender, but he's also a penalty flick expert. Should Pakistan get any chance to convert corners, he could be their man, the number 2. And for India, the number 31, Ramandeep Singh, who has scored 2 goals in the tournament so far for the 23-year-old.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start.
And there goes the whistle to start play. It is Pakistan that get us underway with Abdul Khan, the 29-year-old, taking the pushback. And we're off and running. 4 quarters of 15 minutes to play. This match 7 of the tournament, and it's a must-win for both sides, and they can really do themselves a huge favour here as Pakistan push deep back into their own quarter early on here. This is Bilal on the ball, who might go to air and relieve a little bit of pressure that was being put on there by India. Brought down under control, and Pakistan have numbers forward. This is Ahmad, just looks to play it onto the foot. Advantage played. There was a foot just back there. Umpire Wright pointing that out, where he wants the free hit taken from. And there, a bobbly ball into the circle, and penalty corner number 1 of the evening. And it goes Pakistan's way. They've started the side. They're the fastest in the game so far. Here's how the penalty corner came about, and alongside me is Solomon Kasuji, the former Singapore coach. He was there for 5 years. He's played against these 2 sides. That was a really basic error there from Lakra in the back.
Yeah, absolutely. What a cracker of a game we're expecting here, Mike. Not the kind of error that you'd expect from Virendra Lakra. Tremendously experienced, but that's how much this game means, that anybody suffers from a bit of pressure on the day, and Pakistan coming away with the first penalty corner. Bilal with his opportunity early on.
2 goals in the tournament so far. Pinpointed as the man to watch in this game from a Pakistan perspective. The injection will come in from Rizwan Senior. Bilal takes it, just handed off there, open goal chance. Srijesh palms down with the left, and there's the follow-up shot, deflected away. It'll be a long corner. Good double save from Srijesh. Wasn't much power on that initial shot in the end after the deception at the top of the D to change the angle, but a good save for Srijesh.
That's a fantastic start for Srijesh. He'd be very happy with that. Settle the nerves early. Really get himself into the game.
So the long corner will be taken back on the 23-metre line. There's Murray Grime over there, makes his 200th senior international appearance today, a milestone for him. And there's a bobbly ball all the way back into the heart of the defence. This is Butt for Pakistan. Across the halfway line now, long searching ball, doesn't find its target. Sideline ball for India.
Here we have a look at that penalty corner. Bilal trying to attempt the spin, but Srijesh equal to the task. The spin from Bilal wasn't exactly the best. I think that gave Srijesh a bit more time to react. He had a good sight at it.
Didn't get as much power as I thought, and I thought maybe if you go low there in the corners as well, you're going to give the keeper less of a chance.
Yeah, absolutely, but the spin wasn't well controlled, so the ball wasn't stationary, so Bilal's pickup wasn't the best it could be.
Good save there too for Srijesh as well. That'll calm down any nerves that there might be there. He's an experienced campaigner, though he's probably not even feeling any nerves at all, the 28-year-old, as India try and push up that right-hand flank. Zakashdeep Singh. There is the Indian coach, Roly Altmans. Said they could have done more yesterday in that 1-1 draw against Korea, and they'll be looking to bring it all here as they take on Pakistan this evening. Remember, a win would take India up the table and take them to the top of the table, maybe only for the time being, because Malaysia, the hosts, are the only side that have won all two of their games so far, and they're in action straight after this. Malaysia versus Japan is an 8:30 pushback. In the meantime, first quarter action from India versus Pakistan. We've been looking forward to it, the build-up, the hype, and it's always a good game, isn't it, Sonny?
Yeah, it's fantastic. There's nothing left in the tank after this one. These guys throw everything at it. A lot of pride, a lot of passion on this one, considering the history behind it. But some worrying signs for India early on.
Just having to absorb a bit of pressure here, and on that history, 46 head-to-heads these two sides have faced. India have come away with 18 wins. Pakistan there, coached by Coach Junaid, 25 wins from those 46 games. There's been 3 draws, and if it was a scoreline, Pakistan looking to open the score here along the baseline. Akashdeep was casually trying to block the shot there, the shot eventually coming in and going wide. Srijesh is fuming.
And justifiably so too. His defence is really, really poorly organised here. The key to this is that they're putting Pakistan into the outside channels. There we go, finding the extra man down the outside. But the build-up to that is really what creates the opportunity. And there's a missed opportunity at goal.
Well, it's not missed, it's missed by about a metre there. You'd expect him to even get the shot on target. It was Rizwan Senior with the shot, and maybe he thought the whistle had gone or something.
Yeah, the Indian defence is just poorly organised. They're really giving away the outside channels, which is fine, but you need a free man on the inside, so that once the ball gets played back inside, you have a free man inside sweeping up that loose possession. And that can only be created if your help side, the off-ball side, is coming across. And at this stage, we've got the help side for India. Staying very wide, but here's a great interception by Yusuf.
Yeah, fantastic work. Yusuf Afan, just 21 years of age, tries to get the ball back for India, and giving chase down there too is Lalit Upadhyay. Ramadi. There's the outside flank, and a good chase too.
Talvinder on the ball.
There is Ramadi, again under the body, swivels and shoots, goes wide.
And they really drastically have to go back to the second post. Some enterprising play by India early on in the piece. Talvinder down the outside. Ball falls gently and kindly for Ramadi, but that had to go to the second post.
The goalkeeper watching it every step of the way. Cut in field from this evening's captain for India, which is SV Uthappa. The 22-year-old being given the captain's armband. Ramadi again tries to thread one through to his teammate, can't find a way through, and Pakistan come away with it this time down the right-hand flank. This is Bhutan now, drives to the halfway line, just tapped out into touch by Chinglan Sahni. Pakistan ball.
It's a bright start by both sides. Umpire Murray Grime. His 200th international match today. Yeah, tremendously emotional time for him.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. And one of only 5 umpires now to have got his golden whistle alongside him. And is Peter Wright. John Wright, incidentally, one of the other 4 umpires to surpass 200 international caps as far as umpires go. Huge milestone, massive achievement, and hope he'll be celebrating it tonight after this game.
I'm sure they will.
So India look to rebuild from the back. This is Rupinder Pal, who scored 6 goals in the opening game against Japan. A 10-2 victory, giving India their first 3 points off the tournament. They played out a 1-1 draw yesterday with Korea. The coach has asked for more of them in this game, and boy, you'd expect he's going to get it. There's a good interception. Akashdeep just bobbling the ball forward into the circle. It had to be well watched by the Pakistan defence, and it's walked out by Farid Ahmed.
And this is where the game's going to be won or lost for both teams today, Mike. It's the defence, that individual defensive discipline, the one-on-one contests. Both teams staying in the contest long enough, not getting eliminated. Because both these sides, once they're past you, are electric in advancing the ball down the pitch.
There's Lacker, he's got a bit of space right if he wants to, but opts to take on this direct route to goal. Change of pace, change of angle, now clips it goal bang. It's intercepted and cleanly picked, in fact, by Abbas. Thinks about going to the air, just a short pass, looking for the 1-2 return, played into Shah, and brought out a little bit of extra pressure there for Ahmed to deal with. Now driven down that left-hand flank by Abbas again, interception and jabbed out into touch. Pakistan ball.
And a great display there of tackle back lines. Both teams, players running back, getting on the inside of their man, getting between their man and the ball, making sure that if any pass comes towards the man that they're marking, they're able to make that interception. But India again coming forward, just not able to control it, was Lalit Upadhyay.
Just something I noticed throughout the tournament, that red area, the red strip around the blue pitch, it's a little bit slippier for the players.
Yeah, you can see it's got a little bit of a black sheen to it, and that's a little bit of black algae, which will make the pitch a little bit slippery.
Very nice.
Yeah. Probably needs just a little bit more of a clean.
It certainly plays a little bit differently. You'll see the occasional players slip as they put their foot on that red outside area of the AstroTurf. Tap down to Akashdeep, who tries to play the first ball in. Back stick is wild and nowhere near its target. Apologises to his teammates.
You can clearly see what he was trying to do there. He was trying to target Lalit Upadhyay on the other side, the right hand side of the pitch. It was an acres of space, but just made a bit of bad contact with the ball, squeezed it.
Here's that aerial ball that comes crossfield. It was played down and away from the body by Arshad, but it played in Akashdeep, and well, that's what happened to the ball.
Yeah, he's hit it with the back of the stick as he's trying to play the reverse stick pass, and that sort of squeezed it off the pitch.
Not where it was intended to put it. We should probably highlight that. There's another little deflection, gives possession back to India.
It clearly looks as though Pakistan have set their stall for the day. When they're attacking the Indian circle, they're definitely playing towards Birendra Lakra. They've noticed that he's recovering from a little knee injury, which he sustained in the Hockey India League 2016. Not quite back to full pace. So it's pretty easy for the Pakistan striker to jump in front of him.
I was going to say, the 2017 season is looming as well. That's just on the horizon, just after December, late January, early February.
Yep, last 2 weeks in Jan.
Something to look forward to. So then, if you're just joining us, India 0, Pakistan 0. We've had 10 minutes of the first quarter. Left the ball straight into the body of Arshad. Still India. Akashdeep peels out. There's the space on the right hand side. Lalit Uthappa with the ball out to the right hand flank, but no way through that crash ball, that crunch ball that India have been trying. It's not going to work as well tonight, I don't think. They're going to have to break down Pakistan another way. Now it's the drives through the midfield. 2-on-1 here, 3-on-1. Pressure breathing down Birendra Lakra's throat there. Handled it well.
Yeah, and I think India should have learnt the lesson that from the Pakistan game a few nights ago, where they just set their stall in a half-court press, a very disciplined, very compact half-court press, sat back in their own half, creating space in which to exploit with a counter-attack.
Oh, here's a chance. Tawinder shoots, goes wide, just blazes that one over the crossbar. Best chance of the first quarter so far. Goes India's way, and that wasn't too far away.
Here we go, great ball inside. Telvinder posting up at the top of the circle. Just uses his leg to drive the space. Bilal had to release. Oh, just fires that over the top left-hand side of the goalkeeper.
Great technique, just an inch or so over the bar. This will give us a great idea of how close it was.
Yeah, he's just chopped at that. Hasn't quite got a smooth, flat swing up. And that's what pushed it over the top.
Ramandeep's reaction in the dugout. He's one of the substitutes waiting to come back on. Remember, in hockey they can roll the substitutions anytime they want. Good reactions from Lakra to pick that one up from behind him. Back to Rupinder Pal. Over to his right. Jasjeet has just come back on in front of him into the midfield.
And the Indian supporters in the crowd really waking up to the task, trying to lift their team a bit.
Well, a sleepy start, I would say, from India in the first quarter. They're just starting to find their stride now. And here they come forward again. This is going to be another chance. This time it's Youssef. The ball bobbling up. It was lifted and dangerous, says the umpire, but dangerous to Pakistan, so they will come away with the ball. Close skills.
Yep, he's just lifted that up a little bit too high, made it dangerous for Bilal. And that's what's given the free hit away, but that was tremendous drive around the outside. Again, I think it was by Akashdeep, if I'm not mistaken.
Scrappy in there, but Pakistan come away with. There's the route one ball looking for the deflection. Tapped away. Srijesh thinks about getting something on it. It'll be a long corner instead. Final touch coming.
There you can see it again, Mike. They've targeted Birendra Lakra again. That ball played in directly at him.
Would you say he's a weak point of the India defence? Is that why they're targeting him so much?
I'd hardly say he's a weak point, but at the moment it's just the pace. His pace off the mark. The acceleration isn't quite there yet. He'll get back to full pace soon.
Good interception from Jasjeet there, who jabbed the ball away and gives India the chance to counter-attack here now as they look to build another attack. They need to try and keep some of that pace going moving forward. Kotajit sprays the ball out to Lakra. Got that right knee heavily stabilised. Comes off for a short break as well, and Siddharth Singh comes on in his place.
Jasjeet shifting back into the fullbacks. Forms that combination. In the back there with Rupinder Pal, filling the space left by Birendra Lakra. Sardar goes back into the central midfield, where he'll try and dictate the shape and dictate the play. Tremendous distribution skills he has.
Tidy little pass forward. No advantage coming from the foul. India ball.
Lincoln Tamaya again. He had a good game last night as well. In patches, driving strong down that right-hand side.
Another sharp blow of the whistle. Still India ball. Minute or so to go in this first quarter. Could be a good time to strike for India. Here's Rupinder Pal. No penalty corners as yet for India. Hasn't been called up to the mark. There's Jasjeet with the overlapping pass, and the hit's going to come in from Kumar as it goes to the backhand shot. There it is, a little deflection. Keeper has to make sure and kicks it away for a long corner.
It's a great bit of play again around the outside. Jasjeet combining with Surinder Kumar. Surinder smashing it in. Ramandeep getting a touch, but the goalkeeper having to make that save.
Sardar hits that one in high. It was above knee height. It was dangerous. It'll be Pakistan ball.
Didn't he half get hold of that one? Well controlled by Pakistan in the end. Pakistan just controlling the ball as we run down the final few seconds of the first quarter.
Yeah, there's a little look back at what led to the long corner, the keeper having to kick it off. So a better finish to this first quarter for India. They started slow. Pakistan certainly looked the better of the sides coming out of the traps, but neither side able to get onto the score sheet as yet. Long way still to go. One quarter done. And at the end of the first quarter, the score is India 0, Pakistan 0. So Srijesh wasn't happy with his defence early on in that first quarter. Tell us why.
Well, there was just a lot of ball watching, guys running off their men, but also the help side not coming across to create the defensive overlap and provide three men in defence. Let's listen to Roland Altmans here.
Akash, here, and the guy is here. Why don't you play? Why try this? This. That's why they're full. We said clearly we want to go from the outside, so go to the outside. Do it. Just execute our plans. Second thing is, when we got the ball off the pressure, we go back in that side. The appointment is walk out, other side, and go in there. Yeah? Last thing is, these passes along the line, we have to be aware of. Yeah? And then number 2, aerial ball. Quota, first aerial ball, you're not ready. To intercept the ball. Come. These 3 points.
Yeah, guys. डाउन द लाइन जो बॉल मारे वो लाइन ब्लॉक करने की कोशिश करो. ये हमने मना किया हुआ है. यहाँ से आने का हम बाहर जाने की कोशिश करेंगे. हमको बाहर से मिलेगा ओपन, ठीक है. और तीसरी बात जो हम बॉल इंटरसेप्ट कर रहे हैं, हमको दूसरी साइड जाना है, ट्रांसफर करना है. हम वहीं से आने की कोशिश करेंगे.
Final instructions coming in there for India then. They need to change things up a little bit there. Look to go down the outsides and execute their game plan. That's what it's all about. There's some stats from that first quarter. India 0, Pakistan 0. 2 shots on target for Pakistan. 6 circle entries for India though. 47% of the possession. Just the 1 penalty corner in the first quarter and it went Pakistan's way. They couldn't do anything with it. So quarter number 2 about to get us underway. And this will take us to half time. So Pakistan again with a quick restart. Remember, they started that first quarter with a high intense pace, but were unable to capitalise. India, I would say, had the best chance of that first quarter, just raising one up and above the crossbar, which Imran Butt looked quite relieved to see go over his crossbar as that one rattles behind Srijesh's goal.
And here again, Pakistan having another go at Virendra Lakra. It'll be interesting to see how India combat this.
Yeah, now at the moment, Pakistan just sitting back and allowing India just to play with it in the midfield. This is Sardar Singh, who's given a bit of room, brings it forward 5 yards, takes it back 10.
Yeah, he's just a bit too far away from his strikers.
Oh, poor first touch from Rupinder Pal.
But India here definitely trying to use the spaces on the outside, as was indicated by Roland Altmans in that halftime talk. They'd created the midfield overload on the right-hand side. But Pakistan wide awake to that one. Closed the spaces down early, and that's why Sardar Singh had to roll out.
What do India have to do differently here to get on the score sheet? Because they started slow and they need to mix things up a little bit down here. Whistle's gone. Chinglan thought he was in home and dry there as he's accelerating towards the circle.
Yeah, I don't think they need to do too much different. They just need to get some rewards for their circle entries at the moment. You know, they've got into the circle a couple of times. 6 circle entries for India. And they haven't got a single penalty corner out of it yet, and they haven't made a single shot on goal. So, you know, you've got to get some reward for that. You've got a deadly weapon like Rupinder Pal Singh. Play to your strengths.
Yeah, absolutely. Last time the two sides met was in the Sultan Azlan Shah Cup in 2016 in April of this year. India winning that encounter by 5 goals to 1. But yeah, what a difference 6 months makes, 8 months makes. It's all about that constant evolution of the team and keeping those standards that high. And India, of course, had a busy year. They were at the Champions Trophy in London in 2016. They've been at the Rio Olympic Games, having won the Asia Games in 2014. And well, yeah, this is really the tail end of their year.
Absolutely. Winding down the year. Well, I wouldn't say winding down because the year doesn't really wind down. But
it doesn't really ever stop, does it, for the guys at the highest level?
That's where you need the depth in your squad. You know, nowadays you need a squad of about 40 to 60 players to be able to rotate and sustain them.
It's more like an NFL American football team.
Yep. And the loads on these guys are tremendous in any one calendar year, especially for the top teams.
And you see that as well with, I mean, there's some of the players out there all strapped up, wanting to give their all for their country. 0-0 as things stand. 12 minutes still to play here in the first half. Sardar Singh tries to check out and move the ball to his right-hand side. There's a level of the commitment and strength being shown out there on the field. That's young Yusuf Afan battling for the ball and charging through the Pakistan line.
Tremendous talent, that young lad. And as he settles into his international career, gets a little bit more exposure at this level, he'll be definitely be a force to be reckoned with.
Out from Akashdeep, dumps the ball under his shoulder. This is Ramandeep, tries to get through 3 players. Ball comes into the circle, but cleanly won by Pakistan, and Bilal comes tumbling down, but wins the ball back for his team.
And that's a great example as to why as a defender, you just shouldn't get eliminated and throw in too early. Just stay in the contest, keep your body in a good line. He got himself between Ramandeep and the ball. Ramandeep tried to advance that ball past the defender, but the defender holding his line, and eventually Ramandeep knocking him with the shoulder, put him on his butt.
At the back here for Pakistan is Butt, Ahmad Shakil Butt, 20 years of age. And there's Bilal with a ball forward, well collected in fact. And now this left-hand channel into the circle. Shot comes in. Sridesh has to make the save. Gloves it back towards Birendra Lakwa. Takes a little deflection and will be India ball from the restart.
Another attacking opportunity where they've gone straight into the guts, distributing from the middle, and again targeting Birendra Lakwa. Round the outside of him, gets the shot on target. Sridesh equal to the task. The angle just a bit too narrow. And there's the foot.
Gets Abbas with the shot on the back stick. Tomahawk shot, and Sridesh actually trying to palm that away.
Bread and butter stuff for Sridesh from that angle.
Rupinder Pal. Back to Birendra. There is Surrender. Oh, nice turn. Change of pace. Up he goes then. Driving forward, beats his man, wins the free hit.
It's important to think that India would like to get on the scoreboard quite early on in the second quarter, because I think the longer this game stays at 0-0, the more Pakistan will increase in confidence.
How important is it to get your name on the scoreboard first? And there's a wild swing forward from Surrender. It was a bit of a nothing ball, unfortunately. Coach won't be overly pleased with that one. Yeah, how important is it to get that first goal on the board?
In this game, extremely important. You know, that's the difference between possibly breaking the energy levels that one of these teams has got. So at the moment it's India that's very bright.
Huge from Bilal. Well watched by Surrender. Lakra on the swivel. And final touch came from a Pakistan stick that time. So free hit for India. Rupinder Pal thinks about taking it early. There's another aerial ball. That's going to find its target. Great brought down by the captain there, Uthappa. Dives in field. Couldn't quite release the ball. Follow-up is going to come charging through there into the circle again, looking for the deflection. It's squeezed in. It's going to count. Shot came in from inside the circle.
That's Pardeep Moore with a great strike, and what a howler by Imran Butt. Absolute howler as a goalkeeper. Deary me, if you ever want to concede a goal in this game, it's not like that.
Well, the Indian fans go wild. Imran Butt will be disgusted with that effort, because I don't know how many sticks or deflections or defenders it hit on the way through, but Moore's initial shot clearly wasn't going goal bound. We'll get a closer look at it. Pardeep Moore, the goal scorer.
Uthappa driving around the outside. Pardeep Moore picks up this loose ball, drives strong. Ramandeep clears. Oh, keeper was just slightly blinded. Ramandeep in the line as the balls come through him. Oh dear.
He was expecting the deflection, wasn't he? He was expecting the deflection, it never came.
Yeah, he had to wait for that deflection.
Oh,
Deary me.
nightmare.
Shocker. Absolute shocker. But anyway, the Indian fans are happy. The Indian bench is happy. Coach Khawaja wasn't so happy.
Well, Pardeep Moore would not have been expecting to score from that tight angle. But in this game, it really doesn't matter. A goal's a goal, and it goes India's way. India 1, Pakistan 0. So Pardeep Moore getting his first goal of the tournament, the 24-year-old, has the number 18 shirt for India. And as things stand, India would go to the top of the table here at the QNet 2016 Men's Asian Champions Trophy.
And that'll definitely fill him with a lot of confidence. Pardeep Moore has had a relatively average tournament so far. Wasn't exactly the brightest performance from him 2 nights ago, and last night actually.
Yeah, I'd agree. Didn't play his best hockey against Korea yesterday in that 1-1 draw. But a chance to redeem himself here this evening. Murray Grime just trying to keep the calm and the discipline out there on the players. Laying the smackers down.
Pakistan pressing hard here, trying to get the goal back.
Oh dear.
Too smart for his own good.
Yeah, I don't think that's what he was intending to do. Bit too fancy.
See, India attacking the open space down the left. Both teams very narrow down the right-hand side in their structure.
From India's perspective here then now, do they try and guard that 1-0 lead, or do they try and go after a second and really stick the knife in?
There's no guarding the lead from this position. It's absolutely have a go. Best form of defence is attacking this game. If you sit back, both of these teams have got such tremendous ability to eliminate one-on-one and create something out of nothing. You just cannot defend a 1-0 lead in this game.
This is Rizwan Senior for Pakistan. Plays the short ball in and finds Shah. Oh dear, has carelessly just dumped off, and they're the sort of areas that Pakistan can't afford to lose the ball in. That area of the field, that territory, it was Butt with the mistake, and it gives India another chance. This time tidied up by Butt, who made the initial mistake anyway.
It's well defended. And Yusuf Afan.
Abbas was his option here. It's in the midfield, gets the 1-2 back. India just guarding that lead. They're sitting at a half-court press that's just out of the reach of their centre-forward Abdul Khan.
And that's the situation Roland Ockmans is warning about in the quarter-time talk. We had both Sada and Rupinder Pal Singh holding the inside channel, 2 men on the same line, and leaving the outside channel very widely exposed. Tushar Kankat, the manager, former player, he spoke to the guys quite harshly in their local language to say, make sure that you block that line once we've got the centre closed.
Yeah, there was definite change in tone in that quarter-time team talk. So this is Kotijic just being nudged back slightly on a chase on here for the ball and to try and regain possession. Pakistan have got the ball back. Here they come forward again. Rizwan Senior, deflection chance, it'll be a long corner.
It's a great ball in by Pakistan. Rupinder Pal Singh with a tremendous little touch. Valuable touch for his team, crucial. There were 2 Pakistan players free on the penalty spot.
Careful that they don't get too much arms and hands on here. This is Bhutta driving forward. There's the follow-up shot. It's a wild swing. Surely it was dangerous. No, says the umpire. The ball comes back, ping-ponging around in there. Eventually comes away. And now down the left-hand flank, driving down. Lalit, bit of space down now left-hand flank. Sliding tackle comes in, picks out the player. It was Butt with the challenge. I think there's going to be a card for this.
And he's exceptionally lucky to get a green card for that one.
Go, okay? Outside.
It's a 2-minute
Over there.
suspension.
Outside.
Yeah, bring it right into the corner.
So India, can they take control of this one-man advantage that they have now? Pakistan down to 10 players. India with that extra player.
Not exactly what they needed with 4 minutes left in the quarter.
Kotijic sprays it in, looking for the deflection. It's just tapped away for a long corner. There is the culprit.
Shakil Butt. Sitting on the naughty chair for 2 minutes. Deary me. Very lucky to only get a green card for that one. Tremendous distribution from Sada. Great awareness of the pressure and where it was coming from.
Again around the back. There's another chance off the back foot. Wild swing from Lalit. Trying to add to his goal tally here in the tournament. Has one already. Looked to pull the trigger on that one, but hit fresh air.
Yeah, again, just another situation which required for just a touch of composure. The ball's fallen kindly for you. No need to have that windy wolf. Just get the ball, get the penalty corner. You know? Put scoreboard pressure on.
Just the finest of touches there, I think, from Rizwan Senior that took it away from him. And now driving down the right-hand flank for Pakistan is Bhutta. Keeping possession, that's the main thing for here for Pakistan. Just over 3 minutes to go until half-time, then they'll get 10 minutes respite. 1 goal in the game so far. Pardeep Moore nutmegging Imran Butt, the Pakistan goalkeeper, to give India that 1-0 lead. So India here driving forward, the world number 6 in action against the world number 13, Pakistan. Remember, Pakistan are the defending champions of the Asian Champions Trophy. Last played out between these two sides in 2013.
As we say, this is a bit of rain that started.
Oh blimey, not again.
Yep. At the moment it's just rather light, but
we'll keep an eye on it. Jasjeet dives in field. Tournament was rain affected on the first day of play. Rupinder Pal rips one in. No one on the end of it.
I think we're back up to full strength now. The quickest 2 minutes you've ever seen.
Yeah, it flies by actually.
That's what happens when you have a game as energetic as this. Great ball movement. A lot of purpose being showed by both sides. everything they do.
A little bit of intensity dropping out of Pakistan's game. Can they regain that for this final period? No, is the answer. That ball was way out of reach from Ali Shan. Let's take a little look back at Pardeep Moore's goal. You'll see why there was an element of luck involved.
Great drive down the outside. He gets this crash in. Ramandeep looking for a slight deflection. Imran Butt waiting to see if there was a touch by Ramandeep, but there wasn't any, and in the process he's left it a bit late to make his own move and nutmegged himself. Goal.
Is that just a lack of concentration from the goalkeeper?
Yeah, you'd have to say it's an absolute howler by him.
I mean, I know he was expecting the deflection, but even so, set himself so flat-footed.
Yeah, he did. His stance was very narrow.
Jasjeet regains possession for India. Oh, there's some power and pace on that one from Kotajut. That's what might just inject a bit of pace into this next India attack. Akashjeet picks the ball up on the 23-metre line, dives infield, beats one, beats two, and Noth lays the ball, but it goes straight to Mahmood.
A tremendous bit of skill there by Akashjeet. At pace, and this is where the game has gone. What makes this really tremendous. Akashjeet just laying the ball across for Surrender, but unable to make the connection with him. But the move just before that was absolutely electric by Akashdeep.
Pakistan then, last attack of this first half. Wright seems to have a bit of space. They're still trying to push it through and force it through the midfield, but it's always going to be a bit harder. India have numbers here now. Oh no! Slip there from Ramandeep. If he can get his feet back up, he's got support in the form of Talvinder. He lost his footing, and India there had 3 against 1 against Pakistan.
Deary me, this is part of the rain.
Good vision from Rapinder Pal, but here was the slip. Sadar sprays the ball out right, and Ramandeep, well, right over on the turf.
Tremendous ball out wide by Sadar.
And the final hooter has gone. That is half time, and that means there's a 10-minute break now for both sets of players. India take in a 1-0 lead as we go into half time. Pardeep Moore, the goal scorer for India, and the second half action to look forward to. Half time is India 1, Pakistan 0. We can head down pitch side with Charlie Broom.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. I've got the India captain for this evening, SK Uthappa, with me. SK, your thoughts on a very tight first half?
Yeah, I think the game's equally on the attacking terms. I think we have to get more out of our attacks that we've gone a lot of times inside the D. I think we need some pieces in the last quarter.
You've been growing into the game. Pakistan started well, but India have come into the game, and you finished very strongly.
Yeah, exactly. That was not the start that we hoped for, but we are slightly getting into the game. We hope for some more goals quickly.
SK, get off the dressing room. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Charlie. Thank you, SK Uthappa, the captain this evening for India. The India fans, the happier of the two sets of fans out there at the moment. They have a 1-0 lead going in at half time. Here's a little look back at a few of the highlights. Welcome back to the Wisma Belia Hockey Stadium, where the rain is pouring down in Kuantan in East Malaysia. We'll see if that has any effect in the second half here between India and Pakistan. SK Utapa, the happier of the two captains at half-time. His side lead by 1-0. Farid Ahmed and his boys have it all to do in the second half. Pakistan got off to a good start though. Half-time highlights coming your way. Solomon Kasuji alongside me here, the former Singapore coach, and this was Pakistan's earliest effort.
The first effort there, just not quite getting the spin right. The control on the spin, a bit loose. He's not able to get on target properly, but here's a tremendously frenetic bit of goalmouth scramble. Srijesh making a couple of great saves early on, keeping his team in the hunt. It was Pakistan that started brightly. Some terrible defence by India. All over the place, 6s and 7s.
Yeah, scrappy, couldn't clear the danger there, and there was the shot actually, which wasn't the best of efforts from Pakistan. That was really the best of their plays in the first half, because then India decided to turn up. That was a shot that came over the bar from Talvindya. How close was that? And that was inside the first quarter, coming close but not opening his account.
Pakistan coming back, making a great ball through into the middle, and then attacking Birendra Lakra, who's not quite up to full match fitness yet. But India equal to the task and defended that pretty well. Srijesh saving from a relatively average angle.
Yeah, expecting to take that one, and talking of taking them down, how about that from the skipper? SK Utapa darting infield, and the follow-up led to this. Total mayhem in the Pakistan goal. Imran Butt letting that one in through his legs. The shot coming in from inside the circle from Pardeep Moore, and India had the lead.
Tremendous goal here by India. An absolute howler by Pakistan. Great ball over the top by Rupinder Pal. And the skipper on the day, Utapa, running the ball onto the foot. The ball falling kindly for Pardeep Moore, who drives strongly down the right. Crashes it in. Ramandeep didn't quite get a deflection on it. Imran Butt was waiting for that deflection, but while he was watching that, he's missed the ball.
I can't believe it, can he? Pardeep Moore, he runs away from this one. You know, puts a little bit on it, but it's not the hardest of hits, and he certainly wouldn't have expecting that shot to beat the goalkeeper, but it did. So he was all smiles, and Roland Altman's currently is all smiles. The Indian fans enjoying a good first half. Just the one goal in it then that separates the two sides. India 1, Pakistan 0. There's a little look at shots on target. 4-2 in Pakistan's favour, and there have been 9 circle entries for India, 4 for Pakistan. So just the one penalty corner in it for Pakistan. Let's get the thoughts of Roland Altmans, who's pitch side with Charlie Broom.
Roland, tight game, but you're in front. Your assessment of that first half?
Yeah, I think we didn't start really well, but after that you could say we took control. We are by far more in possession from my point of view, more circle penetrations. They play exactly what we expected, quite far in their defense and with long balls trying to come into our D. So I think we are well prepared for it, and I'm looking really forward on a good second half.
Not too dissimilar from the career game. Plenty of possession, plenty of circle penetrations, but now you have to kick on and make that count.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what I said. Now we have to reward ourselves more than we are doing. We're coming there quite a lot. We try to play a lot of attacking hockey, which is good, but you should get more out of it than just one goal.
Roland, thanks a lot.
Okay, my pleasure.
9 circle penetrations for India inside that first half. 1 down the left, 3 through the centre, and 5 down the right-hand side. That's how it breaks down for India in the first half. As Srijesh heads off towards the goal, he'll be looking to keep a clean sheet here this evening. Currently, as things stand, India lead and will go to the top of the table in the Men's Asian Champions Trophy. India 1, Pakistan 0.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start.
Game on. Second half underway then, with Ramandeep getting us started. India lead by 1-0. Currently on 4 points. Second in the table. Malaysia just ahead of them. 2 wins from 2 for Malaysia, who play their third game later this evening at 8:30 pushback local time. So that's directly after this game. Malaysia versus Japan. And then tomorrow's only game is Korea versus China. Both those sides scrapping out towards the bottom of the table, and here India and Pakistan looking to take home all 3 points. Solomon Kasuji is alongside me. Watched the first half, enjoyed the first half. Pakistan looking to get an equaliser, and they do! Oh wow, let's take it take on that one, Solly. What a beast!
An absolute cracker of a goal. I think it was Rizwan Senior that's hammered this one home.
Well, what a start to the second half for Pakistan. He has absolutely melted this one. India 1, Pakistan 1.
Here we go, the ball's crashed in. Slight miscue, but well controlled. And he's absolutely hammered that one home. Slightly fortunate by Pakistan, because this ball I don't think was hit where it wanted to go. Rizwan Senior with a great trap. Defence at 6 and 7. You have to say the Indian defence caught napping again.
Absolutely nothing that Sreejesh could do about it. He was at full stretch there, and he is a limber goalkeeper. And even at full stretch and in the splits, he couldn't do anything about that. What about this for a pickup?
Yep, tremendous pickup from Akashdeep. Don't know what he was doing. Certainly didn't know where his man was.
Just found himself in acres of space, did Rizwan Senior, and that gives you an idea of the angle as well. I think as soon as he hit it, you knew it was good. Sweet contact, sweet finish. India 1, Pakistan 1. Well, game on. This is what it's all about, isn't it? This is going to bring some fire to the game if it didn't have enough already.
It's exactly what the game needed. Spice it up a little bit. Pakistan will be cock-a-hoop. They'll get a lot more energy out of themselves here.
They started poorly in the first half, India, and again it's underlined there. They started poorly in this second half as well. It really counts to get off to a fast, pacey start whenever you're starting a fresh game. When you've got those coming out at the start of a quarter, coming out at the start of a half, even starting off a game, you can't afford to start slowly.
Well, I just don't understand that, because you know your coach has given you specific instructions about what they want at every single break, so you should be alert and equal to the task. There's no way you should be walking off the pitch at a low stimulation level to start a quarter or a half or whatever stage of the game it is.
Coach Junaid will be thrilled to bits there from a Pakistan perspective. And here they are now at the back, just building up through a bats. They'll just leave the ball and they'll gain a few yards. Just caught upfield by Butt. There's another chance. Good cover tackle. Sadat. Good turn into the space there. He was fouled.
That's exciting to see. That's something that I think Sadat doesn't do often enough. He doesn't straighten up and eliminate. But I'd like to see him do it from a little bit higher up in the field every now and then.
He's got the ability to do it, hasn't he? It'd be lovely to see him do it more.
Virendra Lakra plays the ball down the line.
Good interception, stepping forward into it was Arshad.
Young Yusuf Afan running in behind the defender there, allowing Arshad to intercept.
Great history between these two sides. We touched on the head-to-heads. They played 46 times against each other. India have won 18, Pakistan have won 25, and there's been 3 draws. The scoreline over that period of time would have been India 95, Pakistan 108.
Dear me, yeah, that's a fair few goals.
Yeah, it is. We've seen 2 this evening, and India opening up their account through Pardeep Moore, nutmeg the goalkeeper Imran Butt to give India the lead. Pakistan have just equalised at the start of this second half through Mohammad Rizwan Senior, 26-year-old, making it 1-1. And here are Pakistan again on the attack. It needs Chinglan Sala to bring it out. Sadar now carries forward. Overlapping run from Youssef is there, and he can now stretch his legs, the youngster, as he strides forward, tries to find his way to the corner, releases the backstick shot, and completely free was Ramandeep, unmarked, no one on him. Great vision from Youssef to find the pass. Now the game stretches and opens up even more. It's Pakistan's turn to counter forward with Ahmad. There's another ball that comes in, and Virendra Lakra this time thumps it forward. Talvinder, now Sadar.
Tremendous bit of play here, ball down the outside. Youssef spotting the gap and threading the needle there. Imran Butt equal to the task. Absolutely livid with his defence for running off Ramandeep.
Yeah, 2 players eliminated there. That was Rizwan Senior and the captain, in fact, Farid Ahmed. Can they sustain this pace for the remainder of the game? And there's 10 and a half minutes left in this quarter. There's another 15 after that. Something's got to give at some stage.
I reckon both these sides, if anybody that was capable of sustaining this sort of game plan, it is both of these teams. Very few teams in the world could, but
Just
these two definitely
at the
can.
moment, isn't it? Go, go, go.
You know, any traditional India-Pakistan encounter always has these moments of structured, disciplined, really tactical hockey and then you just get those broken moments. Birendra Lakra selling a dummy and opening space up, driving straight through the middle, everybody running off him.
Laid out wide and now down the line and tries to get it into the circle, but walked away from Bilal. Just been one penalty corner in this game so far. Went Pakistan's way. Bilal unable to get a powerful penalty corner strike off. They did get the strike off. It forced a save from Srijesh. But Pakistan's goal eventually coming from Rizwan Senior to level things up here after Pardeep Moore opened the scoring for India. So 9.5 minutes to go in this quarter, and Pakistan have possession, attacking that goal away to the left-hand side. Just 3 deep here for Pakistan. The heart there is Ashfaq, and on this near touchline, Abbas. Talvinder tries to get into his space. This is Bhutta on the turn, drifts outside and wins the free hit in the process. Takes the self-pass, and now goes the aerial route. There's room over there. Elite chasing back, gets a touch on it. Tries to keep it in play, but it'll be a long corner. That pass was aiming for Arshad.
And that initial build-up out of the back is where it all started. Pardeep Moore sliding to the outside, but again, the help side not coming across to close the middle. And that left Umar Bhutta open for the distribution.
Jab tackle comes in from Jasjeet, and Rupinder had to be careful there of his feet, because had it hit his foot, it would have been a penalty corner. India come away with the ball. Good defence.
There it is. Jasjeet just getting on the wrong side of his man. But Rupinder Pal just keeping his composure, picking up the loose ball.
Let's look at some of India's circle penetrations in this game so far. 50% of them coming down that right-hand flank, 30 through the middle and 20% down the left. What do we make of those stats?
I think they'd be pretty happy with the right-hand side, but not that happy with the left, because their game plan is definitely to go around the outside. And I think, again, going back to that quarter-time talk that Roland Altmans gave him, he was stipulating especially that they need to go around the outside on the left-hand side a bit more.
Yeah, execute that game plan better. That's exactly what he said. Let's see if they can do just that in this third quarter. Ball comes in from that left-hand flank. He was again a bit hopeful.
Just need a little bit more composure there, especially in the wet. Really trying to hammer this with all he's got with Surrender.
Shorter grip on the stick as well. He possibly went too short. Yeah, just quite get the power from it.
I think they're just trying to hit the ball too hard. And you pay hundreds of dollars these days, not that these players pay for many of their sticks, but the technology is advanced so far, you don't have to really have a full-blooded swing at it. The technology will help you a fair bit.
Yeah, like I said, a golf club's really is, and it does all the hard work for you. If you've got a good stick and you make a sweet contact, then well, yeah, like you say, the technology's there to help even the rustiest of players.
Absolutely.
I'm talking to myself here. Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right. India 1, Pakistan 1. 7 minutes to go until the end of the quarter. An interception here, and there may be a one-on-one in the back. It was Kadir that robbed the ball off Rupinder Pal. The restart is Shyam, and he drives down the left-hand flank now, being tracked back every inch of the way by SV Uttapa, the captain for this evening, the 22-year-old standing in as captain for Sardar Singh. Jasjeet comes crashing down and forces the foul in the meantime. This is Shyam, plays the ball to the baseline. Nice turn from Bhutta, drives all the way there. There's a chance. It's 2-1 to Pakistan. A lovely 1-2 round the back. It was Bhutta that created it. And what a finish. India 1, Pakistan 2.
What a tremendous player is Umar Bhutta. He's been electric this whole tournament so far. Tremendous drive down the left-hand side here, gets to the baseline.
Well, here's a look at it. Quick restart again, and it was this turn here that eliminated Birendra Lakra. A little chip, a little aerial, just to get it over the defender's stick, and then the easiest of tap-ins in the end for Irfan Jr. The 27-year-old gets his first goal of the tournament and gives Pakistan the lead for the first time in this game.
And that game plan seems to have worked again. Targeting Birendra Lakra. Umar Bhutta, one of the quickest men on the pitch, gets the ball ahead of him, jinks it over the flat stick defence, beats him for pace.
And that's what you coaches refer to as 3D skills.
3D skills, beaten him, created the 2v1 against the next defender, and an easy tap in for Pakistan. And India with everything to do now.
Well, 2 goals in this third quarter. India now come forward. Sardar Singh. India pushing everything forward. They've got 4 high players. Akashdeep waits inside the circle if they can get the ball back. In fact, there's the backstick shot which forces the sideline ball. India then inside the attacking quarter. Quick self-pass to get things going. Into the circle now, but given away. It's Irfan Jr. after they've done all the hard work from the quick restart.
And there's a man that I feel will be very important for them tonight, Sardar Singh. If anybody has a bit of passion for this encounter, he's one of them.
There's a tackle coming in from the wrong side, though. Umpire didn't like it. Now a chance for Pakistan just to consolidate that lead now. An interception, though, just this side of the halfway line for Nikin.
Lakra controls the ball. Pakistan just sitting back just a little bit, giving a bit of a breather. Choosing their moments when they want to accelerate and bring the energy into their game.
The Pakistan fans just directly opposite from us have got a bit more vocal in the last couple of minutes, and you can understand why, because their side lead here by 2-1 in the Asian Champions Trophy 2016. It is match 7 of the tournament, and as things stand, if Pakistan can rob all 3 points here, they would leapfrog India and go into second place in the table. Malaysia would still be ahead of them on goal difference, but that would really mix things up. Remember, it's not the end of the world if India or Pakistan lose this game, because it's about finishing in the top 4 of the 6 sides that are featured here. Malaysia, India, Pakistan, China, Korea and Japan all playing in Kuantan in Malaysia, and looking to finish top of the pile. But if you finish inside the top 4, the top team plays off against the 4th team, and 2nd and 3rd place teams play off against each other as well for a place in Sunday's final. So a week from today we'll know who our finalists are. There's a little spin on the turf from our goal scorer.
A couple of naughty tackles. Nikin Tamaya, the first one. Sardar, the second one. Umpire Murray Grind awarding the free hit to Pakistan, justifiably so. But you'd have to feel that for India to get back into this, they just need a little bit more movement through the midfield. Their midfield's very static, very easy to mark. Pakistan just staying on the inside and staying tight. You know, their distribution becomes one-dimensional when your midfield becomes stationary. You can only go around the outside, really, and that's too easy for a team like Pakistan to read and play against.
There was a high ball coming in, so the Pakistan forwards had to be 5 metres there from Rupinder Pal.
I'd have to say that's probably one area that India has struggled with. I remember ever since London 2012, really. I've always thought that their midfield needed just a little bit more zip.
How do you inject that zip into a midfield?
Oh, they just need a few more players with a bit more creativity. You know, at the moment the guys that are there are just, they sort of look more like side backs, which are more distribution type players, but you need a few guys with some skill that can eliminate Birendra Lakra there. Lucky to get away with that one, because I think he'd lost the ball and run off the end of his stick.
Yeah, Hassim just dropping the shoulder a little bit on him as well, coming in from the side there. There's a lovely wide ball that finds Akashdeep. Now here's a half chance. It's into the circle. It's deflected kindly for Arshad. Still not clear of this trouble. I think there's going to be a call for a foot inside the circle here. We could get the video referral that we're looking for. Yes, we do.
Lego, you there? Lego?
Yes, Peter.
Yeah, can you have a look for a foot for me there, please?
Okay, Peter, I will check it for you.
Thank you.
So we are looking for a foot inside the D. That's what the video umpire will be doing right now. India using their review. Here's the angles we've got of it as Akashdeep picks the ball up here. Talvinder already at the bottom of your screen suggesting there was a foot just at this point here. Yep, stick to toe.
On the toe.
Yep,
that's it.
It's hit the foot of number 5 there, the toe of Arshad.
There it is. Clear as day.
Stick to foot, looks like from that angle.
I think so. Your boys are going? Yeah. I think so.
Peter, I have a decision
your
for
boys
you.
are running back.
It's a leg for the Pakistan. Foot by the Pakistan player.
I caught your thing, sorry. Speak louder.
Peter,
Yes?
I have a decision for you. The ball touched the foot of the Pakistan player.
Okay, penalty corner. Thank you.
There we go, got there in the end. That's what the video review is for, and the right decision coming from it. India get their first penalty corner of the evening, so step up Rupinder Pal. He's already up there. India had seen it on the big screen here, so they're all set. And Ramandeep struts off towards the injection spot. Jasjeet is also ahead of the circle, but expect Rupinder Pal to take this one. A first challenge for Imran Butt from the penalty corner setup, having conceded that goal earlier on in the game to Pardeep Moore. So India have a chance to equalise. Danger man Rupinder Pal Singh, 6 goals in the tournament so far, all coming against Japan. It's a chance to level things up here against Pakistan. Rupinder Pal takes the drag flick, goes high and scores! What a finish from Rupinder Pal Singh with 2 minutes to go till the end of the corner. Gives his country a huge thumbs up because India have scored, and what a goal this was from the big man. India 2, Pakistan 2. Absolute missile into the top corner.
You don't get them much better than that, Rupinder Pal Singh. That's why they pay him the big dollars. Delivering these sorts of rockets. Looked as though he was going off the first battery, and a late change to come off the second castle. Woo! Number 1 runner had to change his line. Rupinder Pal Singh got over his left shoulder into the roof. And what that's done is it's effectively blinded the postman and the goalkeeper, because you get number 1 runner, number 2 runner, and the postman all in the same line. But an absolute rocket. I don't think any of them stood a chance against that one. Beaten for pace, great line, great area.
Well, what a way to level things up. Coach Altman's thrilled to bits with that one. Rupinder Pal with his first goal of the day and his 7th of the tournament. Cracking. Now that should give India the boost that they need. They've got space down the right-hand side. There's that clip shot again from Lalit, and oh, more trouble here for Pakistan. A 3rd goal for India. This time Ramandeep scoring and tucking it past Imran Butt to make it 3-2 in India's favour. The crowd go crazy, and I'm sure the Indian fans back home going crazy too. From 2-1 down, it is now India 3, Pakistan 2.
Jeremy, Mike, what a game it is. A game with 3 goals that come off the back of some tremendous errors. This is another one of those situations. India being a bit fortunate. Ball crashed through the Pakistan defender. Should have trapped this, but the ball spinning off. Talvinder combining with Ramandeep.
Great teamwork from those two.
Absolutely. Good first touch by Talvinder. That first touch to control that ball and remain calm, because he would have spotted the space, he would have spotted Ramandeep free. He wants to get this ball to him as quick as he can. Just takes that extra touch to control it and delivers a great ball to Ramandeep to finish. Well played, India. Another mistake of Pakistan.
Yeah, Talvinder will be thrilled to bits that he found Ramandeep with that pass. That last angle really showed the moment, highlighted it perfectly. So now Pakistan have to chase the game for the 2nd time, having gone 1-0 down. They levelled things up through Rizwan Senior. They then took the lead through Irfan Junior before Rupinder Pal equalled with a penalty corner to make it 2-2, and we've just seen Ramandeep Singh's goal go in. His 3rd goal of the tournament and India's 3rd goal of the night. Final few seconds of this 3rd quarter with 15 minutes remaining after that. Well, what a game it's turning out to be. Another high-scoring affair between these two sides, who last met in the Sultan Aslan Shah Cup earlier this year in April. India winning that encounter by 5 goals to 1. Before that, India lost by a goal to 0 in the 2016 South Asia Games, where Pakistan went on to win the gold medal. So no love lost between these two sides. They played out a 2-2 draw in Antwerp last year in the Fintro Hockey World League semi-finals. And of course that game in the Hero Champions Trophy 2014 in Bhubaneswar, where Pakistan won by 4 goals to 3. And India also winning the Asian Games by beating Pakistan in the final there. So game on as we enter the final quarter. 15 minutes remaining in this one, and India have pulled themselves back into the game. They've scored 2 goals in that quarter to get their noses back out in front. It is India 3, Pakistan 2. Well, there's the man that scored the 3rd for India, Ramandeep Singh. Just a quick word on him and his positioning there. He was in the right place at the right time. and India are back in front.
Absolutely. In the end, he was in the right place at the right time, but for the ball that was crushed through initially, you ideally want him in front of that defender that made the missed trap. He's just very lucky that it worked in his favour and fell to someone who was supporting the attacking play from Talvinder, who had come up on the left midfield, picked up that loose ball and played it into Ramandeep.
Seeing the two coaches there having their input, India will be the happiest after that third quarter. What do Pakistan have to do to get back into this game?
Look, I think Pakistan have just got to make sure that they keep playing those little short passing options. They've done really well when they've combined with on a short passing game. When they go long, it's easier for India to pick up the interceptions in between.
So here's some stats from that third quarter. 15 minutes remaining here. India 3, Pakistan 2. 6 shots on target for India. 7 shots on target for Pakistan. 1 penalty corner from 1 for India. They'll be thrilled to bits with that. Pakistan unable to score from their one and only goals. Something you'd like to highlight for us here, Solly?
Yeah, I think the absolute cracker of a goal. Great shot in by Rizwan Senior, but the main problem here was Akashdeep, who'd given Rizwan Senior too much space. He was busy ball watching. Rizwan Senior had run in behind him and was available for the pass.
That was the equaliser to make it 1-1. 3-2 now to India, and that is Ramandeep, the scorer of India's third, getting us underway. India playing from left to right then in the sky blue kit, and they're attacking that goal away to the right hand side, defended by Pakistan in the white shorts and green shirts. Nice interception here from Chingalizana, who throws the ball out to his left hand side. Reverse kick shot comes in as they look for their fourth. Scurried away. This is Bhuta there, trying to find a way to get rid of that ball and relieve some of the pressure. That's the fast pacey start that was missing in the rest of the game in the first quarter, the second quarter and the third quarter for India, but there it is highlighted in the fourth.
And if you see when Rupinder Pal carries this ball forward, when the replay will come again shortly, I think we're just with live footage at the moment.
Yeah, we'll get there in the end.
Ramandeep attacking.
Yeah, he'll take the quick short pass to himself there, self pass to carry it forward. Yeah, pass 2, and there's another ball that comes across. There was a foul just on the outside of the circle. This time it's Surrender, who is keen to take it. Might leave it for Akashdeep, who's alongside him.
Ball's move 5, has to move 5 before they can play it into the circle.
Bit of space there for start. Back down the right channel where they've just come from. Nip in from Surrender, who eliminates his man into the circle now along the baseline. Is there another chance? Backstick shot, but saved! Cleared from the line. And the follow-up goes across the baseline. It will be a long corner. Whoa.
What a save by Imran Butt. Absolutely brilliant bit of play from India here. Ball falls kindly. I think it was Yusuf who's had that shot. Imran Butt equal to the task. Tremendous save. He was just so well balanced and so well set.
Yeah, Yusuf trying to get that shot off. He did. Absolutely creamed it. And well saved by Imran Butt, who made a bit of a hash of the first goal, but certainly keeping his side in it here as well, because that could have very easily been 4-2. There are 13 minutes remaining. It is India 3, Pakistan 2. Don't go anywhere for the next 15 minutes. This is turning out to be the cracker that we thought it was all going to be, as Akashdeep picks up the ball. Now there's a gifted pass into the midfield. It was a bit too predictable, that one there, and is intercepted by Abbas. It gives Pakistan now the chance to come forward. There's the danger man for Pakistan. He's had another good one today. That's Bhuta. He's fouled in the midfield. Ramandeep will have to be careful here. Doesn't want to pick up a card.
And here we go, Ramandeep tackling back. The foul was for the original one by Akashdeep. That was a brilliant tackle by Ramandeep, but unfortunately Akashdeep had fouled earlier, and it was for that the infringement was given.
No danger there. Well marked out of the game. It was Kotajit that was tight to his man. Pakistan remain high up the field and keep this press on India. They're trying to keep the ball up this end, but Rupinder Pal may think differently about it and send this ball aerial. Pakistan pushing numbers forward. What options have they got here? They're going to go all the way around.
Great bit of play by Rupinder Pal, seeing great composure.
Himself there, didn't he, one-on-one?
And I don't quite think this Pakistan attack is 5 metres.
Yeah, certainly didn't look like it from our aerial position here in the commentary box. Not that umpire Peter Wright would have seen that from down there on the touchline. This is the cross that just came in from Pakistan. They should really have someone on the far post.
Well, I think, but the striker number 10 there, who was Ali Shan, he's really got to be sweating on that, anticipating that possession. But India again come forward.
You expect that though, don't you, as a striker? The ball's either going to the far post, it's going to the P spot, or it's coming to the top of the D,
Yes.
or coming back on a tight angle.
Similar to what happened yesterday. Here's Talvinder again, just playing the ball through. Not able to link up with Ramandeep. Definitely. Great lead by Ramandeep, an inside-out lead.
Just too much on it by about a yard again or so. Maybe a stick length, another stick length.
It's probably a bit of the rain on the pitch. The ball just skids off and maintains its pace. Umar Bhutta getting the free hit for Pakistan.
Jasjeet's got to be careful there. Yeah, he's got to move his feet out of the way. There's a foot inside the circle. That's going to be a penalty corner, I thought. Looked like a foot.
Certainly did from this angle.
And Pakistan had their referral if they wanted to use it. Route one ball, looking for the deflection again. There was a little nudge on the defender there by Abdul Khan.
And once again, going straight at Birendra Lakra, looking to jump in front of him. Umpire Murray Grime, his 200th match.
Have another look at this. Was this a foot inside the circle? It certainly looked like it from our angle.
Can't see it from there.
We'll never know. Maybe this angle might tell us.
Whoa, stick.
Stick, good tackle. Good spot.
Decision by the umpires as well.
Yeah, well done to the umpires, well done to the camera boys picking that one up. Thanks for showing us as well, boys. India 3, Pakistan 2. Another one comes into the sideboards this time. Again, that angle just too tight for Pakistan. They're getting the ball into the circle, but they are pumping it in from a tight angle. There's Murray Grime, one of the umpires out there today, calling a good game, calling another good game. His 200th, in fact. Another well done to him. 200 senior international appearances. Huge milestone for Murray Grime and his assistant today. On the other side of the field, whistling the other end, is Peter Wright of South Africa. Another South African alongside me here in the commentary box. Solomon Kasuji.
And from the same hometown.
Really is the Wrights.
And there's Surendra Kumar just getting bailed out. But one of the Pakistani defenders can't quite make out who that is.
So India looking to extend their lead here. They've got 9 minutes left on the clock. Straight onto a flat stick from the captain for this evening, SV Uthappa.
And all he needed to do there was attack the left foot of the defender. Defender planted. Got his feet square. Pretty easy to eliminate him if you go at the left foot.
We've seen keepers being pulled in this tournament so far. Is that something that Pakistan would consider at this stage of the game? We've seen it happen in the tournament with 8 minutes on the clock before.
Interesting one in a game where there's a lot of pride at stake.
There's pride, and there's also thinking forward to if they could sneak a point here, and where do you want to finish? Do you want to face each other again in those knockout stages or not? And some of that is out of their hands, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think they might have a look at it with about 5 minutes to go.
And always good as well, I think, at the highest level when you're playing against the best of the best to try these things at major international tournaments. Aerial ball comes out from Jasjeet, comes down with snow on it, takes one bounce and goes off into touch.
Yep, that's come down like a butterfly with sore feet.
I've never heard that before. How do you register whether a butterfly's got a sore foot or not?
Depends if he's been hit on the big toe or not.
Oh, India 3, Pakistan 2. Now Pakistan drive over the 23-metre line. That one's into the foot there of number 18 for India. Trots back as Pardeep Moore, the goal scorer. Just a little hobble there. He seems okay. This is why. Oh, into the knee. Yeah, he's worn that left knee. Ouchie.
And India just looked very content to sit back and maintain an extra man in defence here, trying to manage the last 7 or 8 minutes of this game. Not taking any chances, throwing the ball high into the field, forcing Pakistan to start deep every time they get the possession.
Yeah, they will not let off here now, Pakistan. They trail by 3 goals to 2, so they are going to try everything to sneak that 1 point, and who knows, maybe even pinch the game. There's plenty of time left as that one comes thudding in across off the back foot, spin and turn, needs a save from Srijesh, who guides it away with the left glove, long corner.
Tremendous bit of goalkeeping here by Srijesh. If you actually watch this move from behind when we get the replay, Srijesh, the ball gets crashed in, well received, and Srijesh walks forward, just closes that angle a fraction more. Well read by him. And he noticed that number 7 for Pakistan, Aslan Qadir, was standing free, and if he'd received that ball, he'd need to put pressure on him quick, smart, and close the space down.
India defending with all 11 players again behind the ball. Ramandeep as the strike forward, and Talvinder there as well, just tries to pinch the ball back. It would be 2-on-1 here at the back if India can get it. but it is gained back by Mahmood. Regains possession, steadies the ship. Good skills.
Ball broken down by Sada.
Completely committed himself, didn't he? A little bit cynically.
Ball raised. Umpire Murray Grant being dangerous.
Yep, that was the height that it was given for. Well spotted, Murray.
So for a ball to be dangerous, it needs to be above the level of the knee. Oh dear.
Was it the shin pad? Well, from Murray's angle it was. Not going to argue with him today. Not going to argue with him today.
Yep, Pakistan putting a lot of pressure on the ball carrier at the moment. Very high press, very aggressive. India just need to manage this smarter, create some free hits, build phases of sustained pressure, and run that clock down just by holding the ball.
Still another game to look forward to this evening as well. The hosts Malaysia take on Japan, 8:30 local time. Just around 35 minutes to go until pushback for that. Wherever you're watching in the world, hopefully you can stick around. You can have your say as well on Twitter at Asia_hockey. Hashtag any of your posts. ACT 2016. India in charge here in this game. 3-2 up against Pakistan. 5 minutes left on the clock. A win here for India would take them to 7 points and leapfrog Malaysia, who have played 2-1-2, picked up 6 points. And this game 3 for India. A little peel and pull there onto the foot of Akashdeep, and good skills from Shakil Butt. Let's look at some circle entries from a Pakistan perspective. 16 entries in total, evenly spread there. The right side 38%, through the middle 38%, and down the left slightly less, 25%.
Pretty good conversion rate from those circle entries as well. 16 circle entries, 10 shots on goal. I'd be quite happy with that sort of conversion rate.
Goals for Rizwan Senior and Irfan Junior. And goals for India coming from Pardeep Moore, Rupinderpal Singh from a penalty corner, and Ramandeep Singh in open play. 3-2 India lead. Just 4 minutes left remaining. 4 very tense minutes if you're an Indian fan. This is the moment where they can take the lead. Or didn't stumble there at the back, and it was the captain again, SV Uthappa, that lost his footing.
It looks as though he's done some damage. He's going straight off. Might have twisted his ankle just a little bit. Doesn't look to be too serious, but he's definitely not a happy camper.
Yeah, he's just taking his seat on the bench now. Hopefully that's nothing too serious. He went straight off.
Yep, and the physios are straight with him as well.
Okay, a little bit of extra drama and tension then, and a little nudge in the back. Nikin Damire is pleading there, and that is SK Uthappa, the captain. It's the moment of skill just moments ago from Nikin, who gets around the back. He felt there was a foul there, a little nudge as he went to the ground, just outside the circle, I think it was, that he was complaining about. There's the ball pulled back by Abbas for Pakistan into the midfield now, and peeling away with it is Khan. Khan will have the restart, takes the whip, and there's the aerial ball, loopy one for Jasdeep to try and bring down, and certainly there the player that was threatening him, Rizwan Senior on this occasion, was not 5 metres when Jasdeep brought that ball down. Game starting to stretch here again in the final moments, and if India can get one more, that will be the final nail in the coffin. Akashdeep wins the long corner. It'll be taken on the 23-metre line. This is Kotijic.
Conditions look a bit tricky out there, Mike. Very slippy on both sides. India will just want to control the possession here, not take too many chances, using the depth of the pitch quite well.
Just need to keep it under control. Too many times India have let this 1-goal advantage go in the dying moments of these major games, but this could be the chance to take the fourth. Ramandeep was at full stretch. Imran Butt gets in between him and the ball and denies India on that occasion. High stick there, lifted up dangerously into the player by Akashdeep. It'll be Pakistan ball.
Tremendous bit of play here by India. Getting around the outside there was Nikin, not Nikin Tamaya, sorry, Yusuf Afan, was it? Or Nikin, one of the two?
Yep, Nikin there, I think, playing in the initial pass.
Imran Butt equal to the task. Well saved. And a great little goal now scrambled by the defence.
Final few moments of this game then. India, who trailed by 2-1, they now lead by 3-2. to 2, and they give themselves a real boost here against the defending champions Pakistan. Pakistan, who won the Asian Champions Trophy back in 2013, the last time it was contested. Final flurry here for Pakistan as they come forward. That's an awful ball forward, and he's holding his head because Rizwan Senior knows that that was just not good enough.
And a tremendous ball out of the back by Rupinder Pal early on. An almighty aerial ball, and once again he steps up. Play this to the open side. You've got Chingling Sana to the on the left, I think it is it? No. The captain's back on.
That's good to see.
Yep.
Yeah, not too much damage there. Just wanted to get it checked out straight away. So SV Uttapa is back on the field inside the final moments now of this game. Inside the final minute, it's still India 3, Pakistan 2.
Rupinder Pal signalling, get the ball into the bottom corner and hold it there. Hold the ball in the bottom corner, control the possession, run the clock down.
And that is all you want as a coach. And you can see you've got your coach's head on here, Solly, and just screaming for India to keep that ball down there. Don't do anything stupid with the final phase of play. They just need to keep it down here for another 20 seconds. Force the area. Pakistan, on the other hand, need to get that ball right up the other end. Can they do it? Time is bleeding from the clock. They don't want to play with it too much back there. What's he playing at?
Well, you have no choice because India put a lot of pressure on that ball. Not giving the free hit away cheaply. Just making sure that you force the defender to play it out the back.
There's the final whistle. All 3 points are going India's way here at the Asian Champions Trophy in their 3rd match of the tournament. So match 7 finishes with India taking all 3 points. That means they go to the very top of the table. They leapfrog Malaysia, who are up next against Japan. Your full-time score is India 3, Pakistan 2. Goals for India coming from Rupinder Pal, Pardeep Moore and Ramandeep Singh. So what a game. It promised to be a good one. It was a good one, and each side having their opportunities to take the lead, to take the 3 points. But in the end, it was India that wrestled the 3 points away from Pakistan. And do you think that's a just result at the end of the night, Solly?
Yeah, I think it was. I think India were probably the more balanced side and the better side of the two on the night. You know, it was always going to be a tight affair. I think Roland Ockmans would be tremendously happy with that performance last night after some of the stuff they delivered last night. You know, the game probably played into their hand a bit more because they had to show a bit more respect to the opposition. You know, when they attacked, they certainly paid a bit more attention to their cover defence in terms of counter-attacking. So if they did turn the ball over, there were enough numbers back, they had good structure, good shape to prevent a quick, fast-playing Pakistan counter-attack. They got caught a little bit at the start, and maybe at the start of the second half. But overall, a much better performance by India, and Roland Ockmans will be a happy man.
So it's another loss, unfortunately, for Pakistan. They lost 4-2 to the hosts Malaysia in the first game of the tournament. They won against Korea by a goal to 0 to get their first 3 points of the tournament. Now a loss against rivals India. So they are frozen on 3 points mid-table as things stand, and will have to keep fighting for that top 4 finish. India, on the other hand, have given themselves a real boost. Well, these are the celebrations at the Wisma Belia Hockey Stadium in Kuantan, Malaysia. The Indian fans thrilled to bits with their side's performance here. Another 3 points in the bag, 7 points now in total. So a win against Japan, 10-2. They drew 1-1 with Korea yesterday, but this evening a 3-2 victory against Pakistan. That boosts them up the table, and they are now currently table toppers. Srijesh applauds the fans that have come out, as do the rest of the players. They're loving it there on that near side, getting so close to some of their heroes. SK Uttapa captained the side this evening, and Farid Ahmed, well, his boys just not able to deliver despite being 2-1 up at one stage in the game. SK Uttapa's boys came